Social Brand Forum 2015 is just around the corner. In preparation, we want to take 5 minutes with each of our speakers and ask them 5 questions. So, to get things kicked off, question number 1, who are you and what do you do?
I am Tamsen Webster, and I help people and organizations talk about themselves more effectively. So I help them craft conversations that turn ideas into action. That's what I like to say.
Very cool, very cool. And speaking of ideas and action and speaking, you are also an organizer, producer of TEDx Cambridge, yes?
I am the executive producer of TEDx Cambridge. We have 2 events a year, and we've now coached over 35 people to the TEDx Cambridge stage. So that's a pro bono offering that I do through the company that I work with called Oratium, where I am the SVP of Executive Communications Coaching and the CMO.
Well, and I have to give a quick shout out to you as well as we segue to question number 2, but in your role as producer there, I've certainly picked your brain on curating Social Brand 2015 as well. So I'm sure you can see Tamsen fingerprints on this event. But speaking of Tamsen Webster at Social Brand 2015, what will you be talking with us about?
I am going to be talking about fundamental laws of human communication that most of us are subject to. Well, we're all subject to, and most of us break all the time without realizing it. And almost every failure in communication, and certainly every success in communication, comes from whether or not you're aligning with or violating those natural laws.
The natural laws of communication, knowing them and
Yes.
what you can do about them. Awesome.
That's right.
So, as we think about those natural laws, that's a good segue to question number 3, which is what excites you most about marketing and communications today?
The thing that excites me most is that I believe that both people and organizations are centers of energy. They have ideas, they have concepts, things that are just within them. Marketing branding is an amazing opportunity to turn that energy into power. And a lot of times people think that energy and power are the same thing, but power is energy sustained over time. And I find marketing and branding and the use of communication, and specifically the application of words, which is the key to marketing and branding, to be that currency of power. The thing that turns energy into power. And that's why I love it so much.
Words matter. Very big part of everything that we're doing. Online, offline, in person, all forms of communication. So,
yeah.
When I say Iowa, what do you think of?
Corn?
Corn is an acceptable answer.
Excellent.
That is, thus far in our video series, it is a popular answer. Scott Monty.
Yeah, I figured it was probably not that.
Yeah, Scott Monty went with corn and politics. So we have several politicians trekking around our states. So
yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I know it's much more than corn, but it's one of those things where, for me, it's a state that I haven't been to yet. So the thing, it's a great unknown.
We can check one off of the list, and who knows? You might catch some caucusing politicians after the Savvy Digital Marketing vote at Social Brand Forum 2015.
Excellent.
It's
eating corn? But will they be eating corn?
we can't guarantee that, but we can only hope.
Okay.
So finally, 5th and final question. What is something fun that most folks may not know about Tamsen Webster?
Well, it's not fun necessarily, but it's an interesting fact. As it turns out, I'm a vampire.
Oh.
Not actually, but I'm allergic to the sun. So this is one of those funny things that not a lot of people know. But
I didn't know that.
I know.
I thought you were joking.
No,
legitimate
I'm not.
Vampire.
So I can only handle direct sunlight in very, very small doses. So there you go. Allergic to the sun.
That is, I was not ready for that. I was more ready for the corn answer than I was.
Such an expected answer. I had to come up with something completely different.
You got me. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Well, if you want to learn more about the natural laws of communication, you can see Tamsen Webster in just a few weeks at Social Brand Forum 2015. You can learn more and register now at socialbrandforum.com. Tamsen, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in Iowa.
All right, see you in Iowa.